A Fulani man with gun is a hunter. A Yoruba man with a gun is a thief. Edo man with a gun is a cultist. A Igbo man with a gun is a IPOB member. But we are all doing ourselves. A Fulani man catch with a gun is a hunter. But a Delta State man catch with a gun is a militant. Why Fulani man where they catch with gun na hèrdsmeñ? But Igbo man where they catch with gun na IPOB terrorists. Who do us this thing, Nigeria? Nigeria, who do us this thing? It's time to open our eye. Nigeria, more open our eyes.
Hey, situation report. Situation report. I repeat, situation report. This is Uku community in the Southwest local government area of Edo State. You can see to whom it may concern. We are under attack. Uku Kingdom, Uku is under attack. We are under attack right now. The Fulani hèrdsmeñ, they have blocked the road. They killed Mr. Dan and the Bilama living in Uku in the bush this morning. And some people, we are still looking for some people now in the bush. We are under attack. We are under attack. Uku community is under attack by Fulani hèrdsmeñ. You can see everywhere. They have killed one man right now in the bush. Yes. To whom it may concern, please, we need the government support. We need rescue. We need to be rescued from the mayhem. Please, anyone that is so concerned about this, we are reporting live from Uku, Eastern West local government area of Edo State. Please, this is a situation report. We are dying. Fulani hèrdsmeñ, they are killing us in this broad daylight. This is 10:35 a.m. You can see.
Your government are bragging when they have nothing they have offered to this nation. Even the latest government that Tinubu control is the worst government that Nigeria have ever had. I am so much disappointed to all of us Nigeria that we allow this person to be suffering us and making the economy to go high, and him and his family is enjoying the money that belongs to everybody, and we keep quiet in social media. It's my fellow man, but he has nothing to offer. We live once on earth, we die. That is why I tell you, this presidential seat 2027, I use their power and I'm coming out from it. When I'm done with the recession with God, when I come out on a thing, sit on that seat, let me see. Okay, you're not born over my door. Best woman that God has Solomon come out. But Sakaya and we cage your weapon poison. But Sakaya and we cage your war in Yule. Look at people. Look at what they are in a world. Number one, Nigeria, the giant of Africa. Look at the discussion they are discussing in Senate about woman and man. Senate president and one woman were talking rubbish. The woman will go to international television. I thought what's supposed to be talking there, how the Senate president was working, how the economy of Nigeria is about to be reset by the Senate president. Senate president has already been digging how to research, how to work out how the whole Nigerians will be paying in every month. Look at the childish discussion in a Senate, and people are there talking rubbish, behaving like kids. And woman will go to international television and begin to talk about, he met me, he called me, he saw me in my I come where he opening his house, and he look at me and tell me, do you like my house? He said, yes. I like your house. Senator asked me, Senate President. And I said, I know my house is beautiful. He said, yes. He said, one day I will call you, come and visit. Look at discussion. Look at the way you feel is CMI. Now the whole nation. Because we are the one you people are disgracing. I pray for you.
I receive.
Lift up your hands and say, Jesus.
Jesus.
Look at how things are skyrocketing every day. And nobody saying anything in social media. All Nigerians, you people need to reset your memory. You don't need 30 days to make noise. The whole year, we must contesting and protesting. And all these people where they sell rice costly. When we start to carry your lives one by one every day, close your shop. Even enter to that house rock, block any motor that carry food items. Hello, print that carry item there, food item, we block them. Everybody will learn. Food is skyrocketing. Rice, ordinary rice, 100 chassis.
Chase them. They killed some members of the community, but the committee members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was firing. The community stood, they were resilient, and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azad. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, if we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we shall emulate the Azari example. Tafawa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafawa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains. And when the invaders came, they did not only repel them, they seized their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people, is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you will be shocked that when the guy hears a police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first. And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How can you create first line of defense? The military, police, and other security agencies are to deal with the bigger ones, the organized ones. But it is impossible for us to deploy it to every community in the country. It is unimaginable that any security agencies that has the resources to do it. So as we live here, we all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first, if the first line of defense for us. General Wahab said it clearly. And for me, there are 3 takeaways from his lecture. By the way, the general and I were guest speaker at one program in our office, so I'm not surprised that it's a dexterity He has developed some sort of expertise in what he does. But three things for me. He asked us a question. What is our own culture? Our culture is communal. We do things together. Festival together. Ceremonies together. Wedding ceremony, whatever. So why can't we fight some miscreants, some charlatans among us together? The community should say, you cannot come here. This is what Tafawa Balewa has done. If you go to that community to attack them, you'll be sorry for yourself. I challenge anybody to try it. And this is the way we have to do. We have to allow some level of armament for the communities, and they can serve as the first line of defense. Second takeaway from what the general said. All society approach is not the first time we are hearing. But what I'm saying, the way to do it is when we live here, those of us who have some influence, the elites in society, discuss with your communities, come to us, get some sort of approval and guidance, and then we can stop these criminals. You can imagine you call sector, let's say sector 4 or whatever, sector of the army, to come to this community if there's an attack. Before they even arrive there, if they attack another community, what happens? This is what we should take away from here. And lastly, he said something very instructive. By the way, I like Osman. He knows who to give time. Have you seen him around here?
It will metamorphose or the multiplying effect will be very disastrous to Africa and other countries of the world. So the next thing they're going to do, like you said, is to target massive bombardment of terrorist camps and terrorist positions within the north and the southern part of the country.
Now, let's leave that. Let's look at what's happening in Nigeria. Edo State, the vigilantes has been banned. The governor was under pressure to ban them, and he has banned the vigilantes in Edo State. And the governor was also in Kano to meet with Kano State governor for peace. But then people are asking, the southern governors, are they slaves in quote to the northern governors? Because when the Fulani hèrdsmeñ are killing people in Ondo, in Ebonyi, no northern governor ever come to beg or to meet southern governors. What do you have to say about the country called Nigeria, the way it's presently structured?
I can tell you presently now, like I said this morning, kudos to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, kudos to Simon Ekpa, and kudos to Yoruba nation agitators, who have foreseen these things coming, and it has come to the level that even the government themselves have recognized they can no longer do anything. I can tell you the news broke out, I think yesterday, where the DSS boss said we can no longer guarantee safety of Nigerians. That Nigerians should go ahead and defend themselves. That is the DSS director making that kind of statement. That's the DSS director saying that. That is a savvy DSS boss making it very clearly to over 250 million Nigerians, for instance, that they do not have the capacity anymore to defend the citizens of this country, that everybody should look for a way to defend themselves. And he was not arrested, he was not picked. And when Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said a similar thing, was he arrested? Was he picked? So if it has come to the point that the government themselves have acknowledged that they cannot longer defend, Nigerians, that means we are not safe. What it means is that I think at this point they should be thinking towards peaceful dissolution of Nigeria, balkanization of Nigeria, division of Nigeria, so that maybe we can be able to sustain life. Another alternative to it is restructuring and regional system of.
The different tribes, that's why they cannot come together as one. Do you agree?
I agree with that one to some extent, but the really problem is that in South, yes, in South here, we have, majority, the tribe that are formed majority, like Yorubas. The 6 states in Southwest, they are all Yoruba. And the 5 states in the Southeast, they are Igbos. Anything apart from that one, go to South, you see different ethnic. You cannot actually say this is the major, tribe that occupy South. You see Benin, you see Edo, you see Isoko, you see major, too many. So what I'm trying to say is that even in the north that you will say they are unite, they are not that unite. The only problem is that the minority there, they are voiceless. That is the problem. Go to a place like Adamawa, you will see that they have so many, ethnic, but the most popular there are Fulanis, and they are the one that is controlling them. So even if those minority in the north, if they want to talk, nobody listen to them. Benue, okay, when you talk about north begin from Kwara, right? All the way from that place. Are they in a good time with Fulani? Look at Plateau. Plateau is part of north. Are they in good time with Fulani and Hausa? Do you know how many tribes we have in Plateau? But they are too numerous, and when they are talking, they are voiceless. Nobody listens to them. So it is the majority that is controlling, and the majority are the Hausas being overtaken by Fulani. So if you are a minority in that place you are talking, nobody will listen to you.
But there is another line of thought which says that if the Yorubas and Igbos, who are the majority in the south, can agree to speak to one voice, then they can at least quell the northern domination. Do you think that it is ever possible for the Yorubas and the Igbos? Because to the Yorubas, the Igbos are dominating, they like domination, they are domineering. To the Igbos, the Yorubas are betrayers, they can't be trusted. So, do you think that a time may come that Yorubas and Igbos will never speak one voice, so that at least they can quell this other domination?
It may not come, because our differences, they are widening every day. And it's not just started, it has been there for a very long time, since the day of Sifsik. When Sifsik left Southeast and come to Lagos, Sifsik started from north, developed in Lagos, and started widening his tentacle, political dynasty. He almost become Western Prime Minister. He's not for the movement of some Yoruba. This man, you
insights, but they have already closed him with the black suit, so people cannot see him, and people are thinking that, they are thinking that nothing can be done. But whether they like it or not, time is coming, they must remove this black suit, which is the lies, all the allegations they did upon him. They have already painted him black, but inside he is white, he is fair. There is nothing, he has any problem. There is nothing like terrorism in him, absolutely nothing.
But you are from the north central, the middle belt of Nigeria.
Yes.
Why do you seem to like Nnamdi Kanu very well?
Ooh. I do not like person because of his tribe or religion. His character I look. That's exactly what I see in a person. If I see any Fulani man, if I see his character is good, I will tell you that this Fulani man is a Fulani man that you can trust. It's good to go. But if I see that he has no any good character in him, then I will tell you that this person is not a person that you will go about with. So Nnamdi Kanu is a person that has an impeccable character. He has impeccable character of a leader. He has a leader in him. In his vein is leadership. In his vein is transformation. In his vein is to see how he will boost the life of his people. In his vein there is a heat that is boiling. He wants to do something great. But because of the sycophants, because of those people that have already seen how he wants to shine the light, and because they know if he comes, he will expose their lies, they now cover him. They now put him in one place, thinking they will go free. No, Nnamdi Kanu will march victorious. He will march victorious. That's all what I have to say. He will